Damian, I know after your last win, you thought you were the #1 contender. So when they said no, we want you to fight Carlos Condit, what was your reaction? Did you resist that a little bit?
I was kind of sad, of course, because I want to fight for the title. But at the same time, I think this would be the best fight. You know, I thought in that time will be the best fight that I can have besides the title shot. So, you know, I just accept and, you know, it is what it is.
We've seen guys like Tyron Woodley. He set out for you. He's like, I'm not fighting again until I fight for the title. Did you think about taking that approach, or why not?
I think it's too risky. You know, it's too risky, and I like to keep my rhythm. You know, to keep fighting, and I think that's important for an athlete, especially in MMA, that we don't fight every month. So I wanted to keep up, but you know, it's too risky what Tyron did. You know, he did well, but he couldn't go well. So I didn't want to take this approach. Maybe after this fight.
Is it hard because it's still not even clear? Because Tyron's saying he wants to fight George St. Pierre, Nick Diaz, and then obviously Stephen Thompson has a very good pace as well.
Yes.
Is it frustrating that even though you might win this fight, the path isn't very clear? It's not, you know, if you're 100% the #1 contender.
I can be frustrated about that, especially now because, you know, I have a fight coming up in a couple of days. But I think, you know, will be either me or Thompson or me. So I hope, you know, will be me. But if not, I hope, you know, they at least do very fast this fight with Thompson, and then because they both are just waiting, and then I can fight after that. So. But first of all, I need to win this Saturday, and it's not an easy task. It's probably one of the hardest tests in the welterweight division for me.
Talk about this moving from 3 rounds to 5 rounds. A lot of people think that favors Carlos because he's fought a lot of 5-round fights.
Yes.
Was that a concern for you? I know people question your cardio.
Yeah, of course it's always a concern because he's a guy who fights well long distance. But the difference is like, you know, if you fight a 5 rounds fight standing up is different than you fight 5 rounds grappling, you know. And the energy, you spend much more energy when you grapple. So when I fought Anderson, for example, I was fighting 5 rounds stand up and with no problems, no issues with my cardio. But the problem is like the style that I put in the fight, we're gonna be tired. You know, I'm gonna be tired. He will be tired too. So, you know, I know that it's different than his fight against Lawler that was just stand up all the time. So sometimes people don't realize that. But of course, you know, I respect his cardio very much, and I know even in the grappling game he has a big cardio and he knows how to save energy also, and he keep going all the time. And plus, I think the most important is not just about the cardio. His mind is like he never gives up, you know, and that's the hard thing. It's not the cardio, it's his mind. So I need to be ready for that mind that I'm sure if I don't submit him or he doesn't finish me before the 5 rounds, he will push all the time till the last second.
You talked a lot about potentially retiring after he lost to Robbie Lawler. Does that make you maybe question him? Like sometimes, you know, if you have one foot out the door, maybe your heart's not completely in it, your head's not in it. Do you think that's an advantage of yours? Because you seem to be very locked in and focused in your career right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. They asked me that before, but I think that can be or cannot be a good thing for me, because sometimes when the guy is like, okay, I'm gonna retire, he just relax and he maybe become more dangerous than he was. I don't know what happens in his mind, you know, I don't know his mindset right now. I hope you're right.
And you're 17-2 in the UFC in fights when you land a takedown. I think in his 5 UFC losses, he's been taken down about 30 times total. How key is, you know, actually getting this fight to the ground? Is that what you need to do in order to win?
I think it's not just get the fight to the ground, but also work well on the ground, because he defends well. He has a good guard. Even if he, you know, people they taking him down, you know, they are not able to submit him because he defends well. He's an aggressive guard. He's stand up well, you know, when he's on bottom, and he just keep going all the time. So it's how I'm gonna work my jiu-jitsu that I think will make the difference in this fight.
Yeah, and he hasn't been submitted since I think 2006. Is that what you're looking to do? You know, put an exclamation mark on? Do you feel like you need to get a stoppage in order to make that statement for the title shot?
No, you know, when I get there Saturday night, all my focus will be win, and all my focus will be do the game plan that we train during the camp. So the submission is a consequence. Of course, that would be perfect, but my main focus is go there, put my game plan, and win this fight. Because if I don't win, I know I'm not gonna have the chance after that, you know. And if I win, then you know.
Does that put more pressure on you because you are 38? Do you feel like this is your last chance to make a run at the title?
No, I don't. I don't think about that. I used to think about that when I was 33, 34, and it's you realize that it's just something in your mind that doesn't matter, And I don't know. I'm doing my best every day in my training. I'm feeling well every day. So it God wants, And if I'm able to do, I will get the title. I will be a champion. If not, I'm very happy with everything that I accomplished in my life. I'm very grateful for everything I did and for put jiu-jitsu in a such higher level in the UFC. I'm very thankful for that. But of course, as a sportsman, I have this dream. But this pressure just gonna put me off the track. So I really don't think about this pressure right now.
Carlos has said that your jiu-jitsu game is the most dangerous in the division. At the same time, he said that your style is not a fan favorite. Do you want to stand with him at all?
Do
you want to stand with him?
No, I don't care about that. I don't care. I think, there's people who like jiu-jitsu, people who like striking, and you cannot please everybody, And my style is the style to win the fight and hopefully submit, when I can. And that's it, I work hard, like I said, every day. And I go there, try to do my best. And, I've been doing that all my life since I was a kid. And I don't care, just go there to fight.